Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's readjust my camera now that we're not going to be in single player POV. So, we have about 7 minutes till start time. Quick review for anyone who has missed it. Fleischer started out today up by 80, and we thought the match might have been a blowout. But Nickel had a decent first set, and then slaughtered Fleischer in the previous segment while we were watching Hurd and Bathurst, and mostly just talking about things that are unrelated to the tournament. But man, there were a lot of big swings in this segment. You know, it feels terrible when one table goes down in 2 no trump and the other one bids and makes 3 no. Let's get a quick reload on what happened here. Right. So at the table we were watching, North opened 2 spades, Hampson on the 6 small spades, 6-4 in the black suits, 9 count. Hurd, our partner, as we were kibitzing, overcalled 2 no trump, and we judged to pass, which all sounded pretty reasonable at the time. Greco led a 4th best heart. 4 of hearts went around to the queen and ace. And now we had this big guess in the diamond suit. Our partner played ace of diamonds and a diamond. And I had mentioned at the time that it kind of feels like we might need to play the queen. If we don't, then North will be able to either put a heart through or put a club through, and both of those look terrible for us given the preempt. But, you know, the one consideration is we know North is preempted on 6 small spades, maybe 7 small, in which case considerations are a little bit different. But with 6 small spades, North might be a little bit more likely to have a real hand outside, which could include either the diamond king or the club ace or both. Either way, Hurd was in the tank for a while, did put up the diamond queen. Hampson won the king, put a club through, we ducked, and now Greco was able to just set up his hearts with that jack of diamonds still as an entry. Partner did his best by cashing a few spades and leading a club up towards the king. Hampson was able to duck, but we did win the king, and that was our last trick, down 1. What happened in the other room? Fleischer did not open. He's a well-known aggressive preempter, so that's a little bit surprising to me that we found a player who would open Marty's hand when he doesn't like it. Club by partner. Well, so we're west. A club by partner, hard overcall, a spade, a no trump by east, showing 18 to 19 balanced, which, since our partner didn't respond to the opening bid, then that's what 1 no trump shows. Nickel decided to blast 3 no. He knows they have 24 highs. He has a 5-card diamond suit that might provide a source of tricks. For whatever reason, he liked his spades on this auction, despite them being bid on his left. But after a spade lead, the jack holds. The diamond to the ace, 10 of diamonds to the ace. Sorry, YouTube chat, I just noticed someone said something, and I can't see it, but I will be with you in just a second. Oops. Unmuted. Hey, Johan. How's it going? Welcome back. So, quick reminder, since I will be leaving in the middle of the set to run off to my class this evening, I will try and make sure for Twitch at the very least that I will send you off on a raid to a different channel. I don't know who's going to be around. Craig tells me that he's actually not going to be broadcasting tonight, so we'll have to see if Gavin is on. Otherwise, I can send you all over to Barrington, which regardless of whether or not you want to stick around, I think would be funny and amusing since I'm still convinced that they don't look at the chat at all during the broadcast. I don't actually know if that's true. If someone else has been over there, you can let me know, but I feel like there's absolutely no chatter interaction on that channel. They might not even notice that they got raided. So I will probably do that if there's no better options. But we'll come up with a fun raid message. You can spam them, and hopefully I'll get banned or timed out. I think that would be the best outcome for everyone. Rob reads a little bit. Gotcha. So we're in the middle of 3 now. Declare played a diamond to the ace. Ran the 9 of diamonds. What? Oh. 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 But also, is the presence of the 9 of clubs enough to always make from here? How many tricks does Declare have if he knocks out another diamond? He has 2 tricks in so far. He'll get 2 more diamonds as 4. 2 more spades is 6. A heart and a club is 7, 8. How did Cats do this? Okay, let's find out. I'm on the edge of my seat. Queen of hearts, ace, diamond, club pitch. I see. I see. Uh-huh. This was all very suspect. This defense. Oh my god, Cats is a miracle worker. Well, now I don't feel so bad about the scorecard that we had. Ooh, match has started. Okay, let's get on over there. So who should we take a look at? We could watch this table. We haven't seen them play. The other room is Levin Weinstein, Grun Moss. I mean, we'll stick with this room. This is going to be the stronger room, and just because I'm like, if I was doing both of the last 2 segments, I think we would tune in to the Chip, Marty, and Nickel Cats room, but since I'm only going to be here for a little bit of this, and maybe a short bit at the very end, we'll stick around in this room. So club by West. Spade overcall by Joe Grew. He has a big hand, 16. 2 hearts by Bobby. So Joe knows that his partner is completely broke. I wonder if Brad does something with 5-card spade support here, but only 1 high card point. He bids 3... These jokesters. We've seen this before, though. Players effectively are bidding mixed with weak hands because they just can't stand to pass. So, not the most descriptive bid from Brad. I mean, I'm certain Joe is bidding 4. I think he would bid 4 if there wasn't a 4-heart bid in front of him. Well, okay, hold on. Let's step back a second, because I made this comment that after the 2-heart bid, Joe knows his partner's broke. So does he think something's up with the 3-spade bid? I don't know. He decides to trust his partner. Why not? Presumably Weinstein doubles this. Ace, king, ace. I don't think Bobby would throw a tantrum if Steve passed this out, but I do feel like Steve probably is going to double with all these potential quick tricks. And doubles, I know Craig likes to make this point, that doubles at imp's a bit less costly than doubles at match points if you do the wrong thing. It's only 5 imps if you get it wrong when the opponents can't make an overtrick. And if you get it right, like maybe North is saving and you are collecting 500. So you kind of have to double in that scenario. Ooh. Okay, well, this was another alternative, but this is not going to turn out the way that Steve wants because, yeah, Joe doubles this. Joe was waiting for them. Oh, no. So I don't think Steve and Bobby were in a forcing pass, for what it's worth. Maybe they have an agreement that they were, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Oh, speaking of pretty unlikely, let me start a prediction after the round starts, as usual. Wait, I can't start a prediction. Oh, no. Because I'm not going to be here for the entire round. Unless we... Is there a prediction I can make that I'll be able to complete? Probably not. I think I'll just skip it for now. We've had pretty low prediction participation in the past couple streams. I will open the other table, though, for my benefit in the other room, just to take a look. Or at least the scorecard I will open up in case something interesting happens. Opening lead didn't matter here. Those club tricks were not going away no matter what. So Joe pretty happy that he gets to cash a couple of clubs. He probably plays the third round. Maybe he tries a spade, I'm not sure. He doesn't see the ace of spades. But he does know the contract's going down, so he's going to be pretty happy. Again, kind of similar to the discussion with Steve's possibility of doubling 4 spades, Joe knew that double really couldn't cost an overtrick, so he was only at risk of like 4 or 5 imps or something like that if 5 hearts doubled had made. But he thought that he was making 4 spades, right? He had a maximum. His partner showed 4 spades and some values, remember? So he thought the opponents were the ones saving. Little did he know that Brad was the one who had nothing. But it looks like this auction worked out pretty well for the Fleischer team. I mean, I'm sure Steve knew that 5 hearts was going to be a cheap sacrifice. So if 4 spades really was making, then he's getting out for down not too many. But my guess is he was bidding this to make. Hoping partners' hearts were like the king instead of the queen jack. King jack instead of the queen jack. Ooh, brutal. So they reach par in the other room. 4 spades doubled down 1. North-south. Let me take a quick look how they got there. It was almost the same auction, but I will note the difference. So in the other room, I'm just pulling up the auction because the play is not going to be that interesting. West opened club. One spade overcall, two diamonds by Marty, like transfer or responses. Three spades was preemptive by Nickel, so maybe a bit more descriptive than the three spade mixed bid from Moss. Four hearts, so similar thing. Four spades by Katz, pass, pass. But now Chip Martell decides to double because the preemptive bid obviously makes it, less likely the opponents are actually making this contract. And he does well. He collects 200. Back to our table. What's Declare thinking about? So if Gru has all of the missing hearts, maybe Declare could cross in diamonds and lead a low heart towards the Queen Jack. I mean, you can't imagine that there's no way Joe has like stiff king of hearts, right? I mean, Bobby could still make this if he leads a heart to the ace and drops Joe's stiff king. But I think there's a couple of reasons to believe that's not what's happening. One, would Joe really double with stiff king? Probably not. Two, I don't think he would expose the singleton king. Like, this third round of clubs that got roughed and not over roughed makes it very clear that Joe has the king of hearts. I think Joe would have just like returned the king of spades or something if he was sitting on stiff king of hearts and hope that Declare took the heart finesse. I'm sorry, what? Bobby took the heart finesse the other direction? Wait, there's no way he did that. Like, Brad Moss doesn't have the king of hearts. There's... Okay, I don't know. Bobby is on a different level than the rest of us, which could be a good thing, but it feels like something was way off on there. Either way, down one, Declare does save a couple of imps, I guess, by not going down two. But still a good start to play for Fleischer. Picking up 7 on that first board. A no trump by Weinstein, 15 to 17, I'm pretty sure. 2 hearts transfer to spades. Weinstein bids 2 spades. And Bobby has a 15 count. So his hand is kind of like on the cusp of just bidding slam. He doesn't need much from his partner. He might bid 3 diamonds just to pattern out and try and get a bit more information. Like, if he bids 3 diamonds and partner bids 3 spades, now we can start Q bidding, which is helpful. Or, I mean, maybe they play transfers over transfers, so 3 clubs here would show diamonds. There we go. 3 clubs shows diamonds. And I don't know what types of structures these guys will play over this. I mean, something simple is like 3 diamonds shows diamonds, 3 hearts shows neither, 3 spades shows spades, 3 no trump says, like, please shut up. That would effectively be like natural bidding. So Steve presumably will find a way to show spades. He has quite a good hand in support of spades. Well, note the other room missed the slam. I mean, slam is just cold. East-west. You have 12 top tricks and no trump. Once spades are not 5-0. I think 6 spades is likely to be a better contract to reach, though. 3 no trump is balanced forcing. I mean, makes sense once you found a spade fit and responder is at least 5-4. You can't possibly want to play 3 no trump anymore. I mean, maybe you could. There are probably some hands, but seems like a very narrow target to build into your system. So I imagine Steve can cupid clubs. Get to work on showing those controls. That's probably what Bobby's hoping for. He's just missing a club control. And I wonder if Bobby's going to be comfortable enough to take over with keycard. Or if he wants to cubid to find some more info. Like, he could bid 4 diamonds, hoping that his partner could cue hearts, maybe. He does. But Steve will sign off in 4 spades, no heart control. So, will Bobby take the plunge? I mean, the club cubid is nice. The lack of a heart control is concerning. I don't know. In the meantime, I am going to pull up Twitch and just see what our options are for raids later. Looks like it's only going to be Barrington's channel. And they have... Hold on, I'm going to pull this. Let me mute it and pull it up and see who they have on commentary. They have Owen Lean and Mikkel Rimstedt, which should be fun. Bobby does XXRKC in spades. XXRKC, a new type of convention. 5 spades is 2 with. Well, we gotta go now. It is definitely no Rob Brady. I haven't really tuned into a lot of their commentary. I've seen like some of the people who they've had on, but I haven't really listened to much of what's happening. But we do have a match, because look at this. Slam has been bid, so this will be 13 imps going the way of Nickel, who's 1 game swing away of breaking 200 in the match. Heart to the ace. Spade. So Joe Grew kind of picking up on the fact that Weinstein doesn't have a heart control, knows that it's hopefully safe to lead away from his king of hearts. Spade to the queen, claim. Nice result for them. I'm going to take a peek in the other room at what's going on with that 4 spade contract. Marty. Wait, is this hand interesting? This hand might be interesting. Weinstein has a big hand. I'm sure he'll be able to wait and show us, but same auction up through 4 spades. Marty decided to let 4 spades go. 15 count over there. Partner's 1 no trump was also 15 to 17. missed opportunity for Fleischer to save those imps. So 2 passes around to Brad, who opens a diamond, precision style, in third seat. Double by Weinstein. Oh, you know what? You're right, Eric. It wasn't exactly the same auction. These guys had some cubids in this room, which was a little bit safer. Yep. I'm on board. Either way, not the most pristine auction, and they do lose out on 13 imps from it. So, diamond, double, a heart showing spades. Oh, Steve. Now what are you going to do? He was planning to double and bid spades himself. 2 hearts by Bob. Oh, well, Bobby saves him. So Bobby's 2 heart bid has totally saved the day over here. Double by Brad, still thinking that, like, this might be his hand. Steve is gonna be like, nope, guys. 4 hearts. I don't think he's good enough to splinter. Could he be? Oh god, wait, I just realized. What happens when Steve rewinds this? Hold on, how bad is this for East-West? Or for North-South? Oh, this is gross. Which is not only the combined name of the North-South partnership, but it's also just not where you want to end up. Favorable? Yeah, try and catch them in 2 spades doubled. Yeah, I didn't even realize that at first, but redouble, the opponents have to run. Holy shit. He's thinking about it. But what's the harm? I mean, honestly, what's the harm in putting out a blue card? If they run to 3 clubs, like, you can just balance 4 hearts, right? Then your partner has more information during the play. Oh my. Okay, he passes. Wait! Maybe this is genius, the pass. Because if he redoubles, maybe the opponents somehow work out to get out into clubs instead of 2 spades. But now that he's passed, if he goes pass, double, are they going to realize they should run? Partner, you're killing me, partner. 3 clubs? No. Oh God. Yeah, it's totally fair. Now Steve gets to be the one who's upset. But Steve is, like, much more mild-mannered than Bobby. Like, I don't think he would get pissed at Bobby for, like... Also, like, Steve is the one who has, like, done something a little bit eccentric on this hand. Like, he could have redoubled to say, hey, partner, I'm gonna get them. This is penalty. I don't know. I haven't really, like, analyzed the contracts. Is it Brad leads a spade and is, like, trying to pick his card back up off the table to, like, try a different lead, but realizes he's playing on tablets? Bobby looks at the dummy and is just like, looks at Joe and is just like, man, I really saved you from this one. All right, ace of spades. So we've got a heart and a club to lose off the top. We can technically pitch 2 diamonds on the king, queen of spades, but then we can't really rough everything. So maybe what happens is we eventually rough a spade, take the diamond finesse, pull trumps, and lose a diamond at the end. If the opponents try and tap us in clubs, we can pitch our diamond loser. Just play the opening bidder for the diamond king, basically. It seems pretty reasonable. So let's go ahead and win this in dummy. Nope, never mind. Win the jack of hearts. Heart to the king, spade rough, diamond to the jack, claim. All sounds pretty reasonable to me. Shift doesn't like the 3 club bid. I mean, Bobby might think the opponents are on an 8 card spade fit. He has a singleton. You know, he doesn't know that his partner has 5 spades to ace, king, queen over there. I think 3 clubs is probably a good bid. All right, let's get the claim out. Spade rough, diamond to the jack, ace of diamonds. Oh, the king didn't drop. On to the next. Hey, V8, good morning. Good morning. I'm feeling much more forgiving today. So, you know, if Scissors wants to type in the chat, there's like at least a 20% chance that his comment will go through. Well, so Bobby competed to 2 hearts, but like imagine his partner is 4-3-1-5, right? Like he competes to 2 hearts, the opponents buy it in their 8 card spade fit. We miss out on clubs entirely. I think Bobby did well to bid 3 clubs. Like it looks stupid when Steve had set this trap for them in the spade suit, but anyway. East opens heart. Passed by Brad. Not willing to come in 1 spade on that collection in the South. Vulnerable. 2 hearts by Steve. Ooh, 3 diamonds by Joe. So presumably Bobby just bids 4 hearts. I wonder if he thinks that there's some chance he could be making a slam here. He does double as the game try. Steve bids 4 hearts. And it looks like that might end the auction. So we'll get the king of diamonds lead. Partner bid diamonds for a reason. Now I wonder what Joe does at trick 1. Presumably he just plays the 10 of diamonds as suit preference for spades. Okay, 8 of diamonds, suit preference for spades. Again, reason being, partner could be leading a singleton, so our card is no longer attitude, it's suit preference. Brad obviously doesn't know diamonds are 7-1. continues the suit. So we can afford a club loser, the diamond loser we already have, and a spade loser. Which means even though it looks like really attractive to, like, I don't know, take a spade finesse and try and pull trumps, we would get in a lot of trouble if hearts are 4-1. So that makes me think Bobby might cross to the queen of hearts and run the jack of clubs immediately, planning on trying to set up the club suit in his hand, potentially with a club ruff. And then pull trumps ending in his hand and, like, run the clubs, eventually planning on just losing a spade trick. Like, that feels quite sensible to me. I mean, imagine if Brad had 4 small hearts. So, okay, here's the line of play that I was just mentioning. Heart to the queen. He'll lead the jack of clubs for a finesse, thinking that Joe is probably more likely than Brad to hold the king of clubs. But regardless, kind of surmising that the king of diamonds was likely a doubleton lead, and therefore, even if Brad wins the king of clubs, he won't be able to tap, declare Bobby's hand with another diamond. And on a spade switch, you can just fly the ace of spades and then continue setting up the clubs before your trumps get shortened. I think that's the plan, at least. I mean, Bobby might have a different idea, but... like, obviously, if trumps are 3-2, we just play a heart to the ace, take the spade finesse, and... most likely everything's good from there. He is thinking about it. He's thinking about that exact line of play. I mean, or maybe he's thinking about, like, leading a low club to the queen in case Joe has a singleton king. He's almost right. Singleton king in one of the black suits, but not the club suit. Okay, he's decided 3-2 hearts. It's a pretty simple layout, somewhat likely to be the case. So now we can just run the queen of spades into North's hand. We ruff the next diamond with the king of hearts, pull the trumps with the jack of hearts, and run all of the spades. Yeah, now Joe obviously, like, switches to clubs because he's getting a spade ruff if he can get his partner in. But Bobby flies ace. He'll pull the last trump and then run the spades. Defense gets the king of clubs, but that was the last trick for them. So 1-up going to Fleischer. I'm not sure how they managed an 11th trick in the other room. I mean, maybe they rabbied the singleton king. I'm going to look through the play a little bit. Okay, no one wants to see what happened in the other room. We'll just pretend that didn't exist. I feel like I've said that 2 or 3 times already throughout this set, but we'll move on. Brad's opened a heart here. Precision style, once again. Takeout double by Weinstein. Pass by Joe. Joe had the available option to bid 2 hearts, showing a really, really bad hand. And he thinks that 4-3-3, even with 3 hearts, is still not quite good enough in that regard. So he passes. A spade by Bobby. We pass. Partner couldn't bid over the double. We're done. So no trump by Steve. A little bit better than a no trump overcall. So probably in like the 19 to 21 range. Bobby's 2-0 looks like it's just invitational. Now, what do we do with Steve's hand? I wonder if we just pass this. Like, King Doubleton of Hearts is such a terrible, terrible stopper. Partner having spades is not good for us. What topic do I teach? Asks Johan. I teach bridge, I guess. That seems like the thing that's happening here. Maybe no one would consider me a teacher. Well, Steve, kind of understandably, vulnerable games, you know, you just gotta bid them and hope they make. But I bet he kind of feels like he has a minimum, even though it's like a pretty nice looking 20 count at the start. So Joe leads the Jack of Hearts. Not Rusino in partner suit, so standard honors in partner suit, which Brad is going to be happy to see. He will encourage. And looks like the defense is just going to score 4 hearts in the club ace. Declare will have enough tricks after that. Other room also got to 3-0 down 1. Probably on a similar auction. Oh no, actually, Marty Fleischer, sitting in Bobby Levin's seat, just jumped directly from 1-0 to 3-0. So there was no chance for Chip Martell to reject an invite in that room. If partner had specifically 3 tricks for us, 3 no trump would make. That's true. Yeah, who rejects invites? Exactly. Exactly. I mean, Steve thought about it a little bit. I'm sure he was thinking, like, this is not a good hand, but, like, come on, guys. It's vulnerable. Steve opens a heart. Bobby presumably bids a spade, although this kind of feels like the type of hand we might pass. You assumed I was a university teacher. That was something I wanted to do for a little while, but then decided to stop short of the PhD. Oh, Bobby doesn't bid a spade. They're playing Flannery. Thank you. Oh, well that's kind of ugly. So you'd have to bid a no trump with the East hand? I actually don't know all the implications of playing Flannery. I've never once played Flannery in any partnership that I've been a part of. I mean, this might be just pass a heart then. The hand is gross. You only have 2 queens. You don't have a fit. Who passes, though? Exactly. Well, Bobby saw how poorly partner not passing worked out on the previous board. 2 diamonds by South. So, okay, Steve does bid 2 hearts. I was wondering if he might take a call. Like, Queen of Diamonds definitely has fallen in value, but we do still have a 6-card heart suit. Yes, I understand partner passed, and he has nothing, but 5 heart tricks, probably going to get one of our black suit kings. Maybe partner actually has something for us over there. I don't know. Feels thin. Other table was left to play 2 diamonds in the South. Presumably a heart pass, 2 diamonds, all pass. Whoa! Brad! You maniac! 3 clubs? I mean, he has 16. Okay, look, to be fair, he has 16. But he has 3 hearts. Isn't it like almost a guarantee that hearts are 6, 3, 3, 1 around the, like in this exact configuration? It's got to be pretty close. Can I explain why Steve didn't open a no trump? Yes, I can. He has 6 cards in a major, which is 1 card too many for him to open a no trump. So we have 2 heart losers. I guess we just get to rough 2 clubs and dummy. So Weinstein either gets the diamond queen and then we don't have a diamond loser, or he lets us rough 2 clubs and then he wins the diamond finesse that we take into his hand. And either way, that's going to be 9 tricks. So it looks like a push. 1 card too many legally or judgmentally. Steve is very down the middle. There's no chance whatsoever that he would open a no trump with a 6-card major. Now, Brad Moss, on the other hand, we've seen him do that like basically anytime he has a no trump opening values. Is opening 1 no with a 6-card major a normal thing to do? I think Brad has it right. Bobby roughs his partner's winner just to put trumps on the table. He's like, silly Steve. Michael's had a partner do it with a 7-card suit once. I mean, 7 solid in a major is a great 1 no opener. Like 7 solid and out. You've probably wrong-sided it, but in terms of playing strength, you kind of have your bid. It's like everyone plays this silly gambling 3 no trump convention, which shows a solid 7-card minor. What do you do with a solid 7-card major? You open 1 no, right? Like everyone else. It's just an over trick now. So club rough, spade to the ace, club rough, yeah, spade rough, king of diamonds. I mean, I guess Brad could have cashed the ace of spades before doing this if he wanted to, like, trump coup Bobby. So, Looks like Bobby's defense didn't work out. Oops. It was probably the right thing to do. Actually, I bet Steve wanted him to ruff. That's why he continued the Jack of Hearts. Maybe. I mean, the Jack of Hearts is probably just the right card because we're letting partner know that we can cash 2 hearts. Heart ruff, spade ruff. On to the next. 1 imp going the way of Fleischer. I mean, if they keep up this pace, we might be able to finish out the set before I have to leave. It's possible. No promises. Joe, unfavorable. Playing 2/1. Not going to open the balance 9. Bobby opens a diamond with 18. Pass. 3 diamonds by Weinstein. I think they play this like weird 3 diamonds as preemptive 2 mixed. We've seen it a couple of times. Which is very unfortunate for Bobby. So we'll have to see how Bobby decides to treat this opposite this preemptive to mix 3 diamond bid. I mean, I don't know if Steve's going to bid it. He does. He's 5-3-3-2, which is like... He says mixed can be light. I think we've seen them alert as preemptive up to mixed before. Like opposite of mixed raise, you should bid 3-0 with 17 or 18 to 19. Opposite of preemptive raise, you should probably pass. So it is a bit of an awkward range for those hands. Other table played 3-0 down 1 in the East. Hey, Dan. I see you got a lot of double entendres in there, 1 under Trick Wonder, but I don't understand raises. Cupid's show dinner. I think you get the point. Yes, there is a man who has understood the task. Cupid's show dinner. So what do we do as declarer? Oh, apparently this is our play. I wonder what Bobby's cooked up on this one. He obviously has a plan, right? We've ducked 1 trick. So the count is like not really rectified for anything. But now 2 more diamonds. So what happens on these 2 diamonds? Like, Brad can throw a heart. Oh, Joe has been pitching a bunch of clubs. Wait a second. Brad can't throw a black suit. Brad has to pitch 2 hearts if he wants to beat it. And I think he's worked that out, but it's really not obvious. Did you miss another redoubled contract? You did not. Yeah, Steve and Bobby did. Yeah, so Brad has to throw the 2 of hearts now. It's the only defense. I think he's worked out what's going on. So has Bobby, apparently, because Bobby has elected not to keep Queen Third of Hearts. So now Brad can basically do anything. You know, I think I jinxed it. Pace of play has slowed to a crawl. Like, okay, Brad can do anything other than pitch a spade or the club ace. Any other card is fine. So he does pitch the 6 of clubs. Declare now gonna pray for that Jack Doubleton of clubs, or I guess not. Ace King of clubs on side. Brad's just making everything very easy on his partner with this defense. He could have returned the Jack of Spades, but, you know, then his partner would succumb to some uncomfortable discards. Instead, putting this heart through is going to set up all of Joe's tricks. Uncomfortable. Is that not what I said? If it wasn't, it should have been. All right, Ace of Hearts. Spade. And Joe can claim. Nice defense by North-South. So we're about halfway through, but this match has become very exciting. Nichols picked up 4 so far in this set, and now the lead is only 24. And we're back, 7-5. Here we go. What does Weinstein open in third seat? This is not a fun problem. Flannery? Wait, any Flannery bidders out there? God, what do you actually do? Do you reverse? Like, do you open a heart and bid 2 spades next? 4 hearts is the choice. What are you supposed to open? Ooh. 3-no, showing 5 spades and 6 hearts. Flannery! All right. Okay. Like, every single time Steve has opened Flannery, they've won a double digit swing or a non-vulnerable game swing. Like every single time. So this is going to go 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 spades by Bobby. Maybe. Probably 4 spades. I think 4 spades. You got to bid 4 spades with this, right? You don't like chicken out and bid 3 spades. That's so cowardly. Just put 4 spades on the table. Come on, buddy. You can do this. 4 spades pass 6 spades. All right. Bobby has taken middle road. Double is game try and a major. What is 4 diamonds with interference? Over 3 diamonds? What is 3 hearts? Does anyone have any idea what's going on in this auction? So how did this auction go in the other room? I'll tell you one thing. They didn't open Flannery. Chip Martell opened 4 hearts in third seat. That's what happened. It's not like a crazy bid, but it's just, I've said this so many times before. Like, when you have 12 cards, when you have 11 cards in 2 suits, you should try and have a real auction. When you have 12 cards in 2 suits, you literally just pick a random bid out of the box and make it and hope that things go your way. So I think that's what Chip did. He went pass. He shuffled the 4 heart, 1 heart, like whatever calls in the box and just picked one. V8 says 4 diamonds, slam interest in spades. Maybe with no interference. I don't know what the difference would be with the 3 diamond interference. Okay, I think Weinstein passes, but how do we feel about this auction, East-West? It's pretty good, right? We bid 4 hearts. Partner smashed 5 diamonds. We bid 5 hearts. Partner bid 5 spades. This feels like a non-table flip auction to me from East-West. Like some auctions, Bobby might be in jeopardy of flipping a table, but not this one. At least we're not in 5 hearts. True. I think partner would have pulled that one. Partner did pull that one. So we lead a club, right? I think. From Brad's hand? Maybe we lead a trump? A trump feels super awkward with 10 Doubleton. Is Bobby temperamental? I need a voice line of Bobby so that I can link it with a chat command. I really need to find some clip of him just raging super hard. Will says a 1 heart opener would also find the spade fit. So let's see, a heart. Probably just 2 diamonds from north. Then you get the negative double on the table. All right, diamond lead. So we pitch a heart and lead a heart, presumably. Heart to the ace. Joe decides to start tapping dummy, makes sense. Now heart ruff. Club to the ace, heart ruff. And he'll make 11 tricks. Ace, king of spades. Wait, is it so automatic? Hold on. This might not be that automatic. I'm speaking too quickly. Okay, club ruff, heart ruff, diamond ruff, heart ruff, club ruff or something, or club pitching, I don't know. So this is trick 7, a club ruff is trick 8, a spade ruff is trick 9, or another heart ruff is trick 9. Yeah, he ruffs low. A spade ruff would be 2 tricks for the opponents. I may have been a little bit sloppy in which suits we're getting ruffs in. It looks to me like a diamond ruff is safe. It seems very likely to me that a diamond ruff is safe. I think that 9 of diamonds from Joe Grew might have... it was probably already safe given the 5 diamond bid. You know, you would expect North to have 6 diamonds for that call. But Joe returned the jack of diamonds earlier. He probably has the 10. Brad says, don't think he's ever won Imps opening Flannery first seat favorable. Well... maybe you should learn from Weinstein, because I am certain Flannery is like plus triple digit imps just at his table in this event. Isn't it always 12 tricks? Well, we could cash the spade ace, ruff a club, and play for 2-2 spades, but we only need 11. Yeah, so heart ruff. Brad, I guess, pitches a diamond is the best. Diamond pitch is the best he can do. If he pitches a club and Declare leads a club, he'll know what's going on. If Brad pitches a trump, Declare will know what's going on. So Brad has to pitch a diamond, which gives Declare a guess. Because if Joe Grew started with queen 3 of spades, then on a club, Brad plays the queen. If Declare ruffs, Joe over-ruffs, and now Declare goes down. Instead, he could pitch a heart, as Joe is forced to ruff in. So diamond queen discard is the only way to give Declare a guess. Oh, queen of clubs. I mean, bridge is hard. You can't always give Declare a guess on every single hand. It's just not possible. So nicely done, East-West, to get to their better fit. How would diamond... Didn't I just explain this? Go back and watch the VOD. On to board 39. You know what I should do in case I get like super involved in a hand and forget that I need to leave? I'm going to set an alarm. Because that feels like an adult thing to do. Alright, alarm set. Wait, is Flannery not 5'4"? Yes, it is. 5 hearts and 4 spades. So sometimes you're also just 7-5, as Steve showed on that previous deal. Bobby opens a heart. Weinstein bids a no trump. Once again, we see Joe Grew, Brad Moss being pretty conservative, vulnerable. Joe's in third seat, 11 count, passes. 3 hearts by Bobby, 16 count. Steve says okay, 4 hearts. He has in terms of high cards, he has a lot extra. In terms of like actual trick-taking potential, it's questionable. But looks like it's going to work out just fine. They have a spade loser, a trump loser with the hearts being 3-2. And the king of diamonds is on side. Is 2 diamonds legal with 5-7-0-1? Of course. V8 also didn't understand how the diamond queen works. It was just if Joe Grew had 3 spades, when you play a club, he might be forced to ruff and be unplayed in trumps. That's the idea. Diamond switch from Joe, very tactical. Look at all these imps that Fleischer is picking up. 1 imp here, 1 imp there, 1 imp somewhere else. Am I not streaming round 8? Unfortunately, I have to leave. I have an improv class tonight on Wednesdays, so I will try and be back for like the last 3 boards of the final segment. But yeah, sadly, I do have to go. Schiff says, thanks, Declare still ends up with no guess, unfortunately, which is complete bullshit, and you know it. But that's okay. I mean, I understand. Isn't watching Chip Martell choose what to open 5-7 hands also a type of improv class? It would be if I was doing commentary on him choosing to open different types of hands. But unfortunately, I haven't been doing that. Ooh, okay, fine. Shift. I understand. No, you got me. I am caught red-handed with my pants down. Yes, you're right. Because Brad's club was the queen, Declara could always pitch on the jack of clubs. You're totally right. Yeah, and Dan, you did make it for the last couple of boards, but at least you get to see some of the action. This has been an up and down match, but Fleischer still maintaining 24 imps in the lead. Heart, 2 diamonds. 3 hearts mixed. Bobby actually has a mixed raise this time. 4 hearts by Weinstein. King of diamonds lead. Ace of diamonds continuation. And I guess another diamond. Because what else are we gonna... No. Another diamond is not good. I just realized Joe had 7. So, okay, he passively shifts to trumps. One Under Trick Wonder says this won't be +1. How much are you willing to bet on that? New tier list idea: ranking countries on bridge talent. Okay, I need to have like a little stoplight available from like green to red, and then I can just point to like whichever color I think your ideas are for the future. Cuz that one very clearly red. We are not doing that. Do a tier list for tier lists. Ooh, that is so meta. I actually kind of like the idea. So what is Declare's best plan? Because I was thinking he might go ace of spades, spade to the queen. Ooh, Brad's pitching spades even. Yeah, this is looking spicier now. Like, pull the last trump, right? Like, cash the 10 of hearts or whatever. Then go ace of spades, spade, because Joe Grew is pretty likely to hold the king of spades on this auction. And we always pitch our club loser if he has the king of spades, doubleton, or third. And if he happens to hold king of spades fourth, then we'll be able to steal the queen of spades, and then we might have a guess. Well, we won't have a guess anymore now that Brad's pitched a spade, but we might have a guess, or we might have been able to go ace king of clubs club, exiting to Brad, who would then be end played into giving a rough slough. I don't know. There's a lot of different options. There's the 10 of hearts. Good card to play. Always keep maximum flexibility. Uh-oh, Steve. Steve is looking like he wants to play a spade to the jack. Steve is really looking like he might want to play a spade to the jack here. Which could still be okay. 6 of spades. 7. Ace. All right. Everything's good. Everything's good. So club to the king, run the 9 of spades, claim 11 tricks. As expected. Someone expected this. How much did you want to bet? You responded the house. Oops. Yeah. Instantly lost the house. Sorry, honey. It was a sure thing. Convention tier list, and you need my opinion on how bad Flannery is. I've never played Flannery, so I don't know if it's good or bad. Like, there's literally only one person on the planet who thinks it's good, and it is Steve Weinstein. But then again, he has won, maybe more national and international titles than anyone else. So, is everyone else wrong, or is Weinstein wrong? Spade by Joe Grew. Finally, the content we were looking for. Look at this, the 8 count. Beautiful. 11 does not overcall. 2 diamonds by Brad. 5 to 6 hearts constructive to invitational. Ooh. This looks nasty to defend against. Because Joe will bid like 2 hearts, rejecting an invite or whatever it is. And it's going to come pass back to Weinstein, and he's going to be like, I don't have a spade stopper. What am I supposed to do? I think two hearts ends the auction. This does feel like a bit of an S tier convention. Also, who was it who started the scale where it goes like F, D, C, B, A, and then for whatever reason, the next letter they chose was S? Like, they had these tier lists with like A being the top, and then they're like, well, we want something better than A. So rather than like add an extra tier E, which might make sense, so we can go like F, E, D, C, B, A, we'll just do like F, D, C, B, A, S. Sonic did. You know, maybe defending two hearts isn't the end of the world for East West, like, now that I look at it. But, like, you gotta feel terrible about just, like, you have this lovely 16 count, and the opponents just, like, steal the auction away from you when your side has 22 highs. I mean, how bad is three clubs? It went down one in the other room. V8 trying to talk cross chats with people on Twitch. I wish you the best of luck. Also, YouTube delay is like super more delayed than Twitch delay. I think that's the technical term, super more delayed. Just FYI. How bad is this gonna do? Spade to the king. Well, Bobby. Bobby. Come on, dude. Bobby? Don't you want your partner to get in so he can play more trumps? What? Bobby! What are you doing, bro? Oh my god. Please. I mean, honestly, that might not have mattered much. Because I guess if Weinstein got in, he wasn't really going to be able to profitably attack trumps. Like, he could win the ace of clubs and lead the king of hearts, but declare wins and then roughs a club anyway, exchanging a trump loser for a club loser. You're delayed, but Twitch kept being all blurry. I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do on my end for that, but maybe I'm just like a bad broadcaster. I could have something wrong in my settings. Hopefully it's okay for most everyone else. But I understand. Glad that you still get to watch, though. So Nickel does pick up 4. They're back within 20. Bobby not going to open this one. So Brad will get to open a no trump strong in second seed. I think they're 15 to 17ers for 2/1 style. Steve gets to show spades in a minor. And I don't think Joe's going to be tempted to bid with his hand. I mean, it almost feels like if we bid with Joe's hand, we're giving them so much more room to explore. Why is Bobby not passed? I feel like I might be frozen. Nope. Not frozen. There's the pass. There's the one no. There's the spades and a minor. 2 spades. I feel like it's 2 spades for them, but I'm not actually staring at their card. There it is. Spades and minor. So we'll see if Joe decides to Lebensall into 3 hearts. It just kind of seems like if we pass, 2 spades might pass out and they might miss a game with this hand. Whereas if we Lebensall into 3 hearts, it's going to go like 2 no, 3 clubs, 3 hearts, pass, pass, and Weinstein's going to be like, okay, I have extras, double, pass, 4 spades, I'll pass, making 4. And that's not what we want to see with Joe's hand. So he's happy to just hopefully check out 2 spades. But he was unsuccessful. So it looks like this is going to go down. The defense gets a heart. Obviously, a diamond lead would have worked out better for the defense, but they'll get a heart. They'll get 2 spades, and they'll also get a club trick. Brad can win the opening lead and switch to clubs. I mean, he might win the opening lead and switch to trumps. Like, there's just not much Declare can do. He can even duck the opening lead. Also good enough. That would be an equally effective play. Kind of exchanging a heart trick for a diamond trick. Wait, how confident am I in that? Hold on a second. This might not work out so well for me. We duck. Declare roughs a heart. Leads a club. Oh, but partner can fly queen of clubs and lead a diamond. No, I don't think he's thinking about ducking. I'm certain he's planning to win and figure out what to return. 5 of hearts, third from an even holding. So Brad should probably expect his partner has 4 or 6 hearts. Brad is giving this a long think. You'd expect Steve, well, someone like Steve, to always be 5-5 for this bid, vulnerable. Some players might get away with being 5-4 or even 4-4 for this. I think we saw Zia make this type of bid with 4-4, not in this event, but in the Bermuda Bowl. Or maybe not in the Bermuda Bowl, but in some other event. And it didn't work out well for him, but you know, sometimes players will do that a little bit off shape. So my guess is Joe is very likely to have 6 hearts from Brad's seat, and therefore Brad kind of knows his partner's almost completely broke. So what can he do if Weinstein has ace queen 5th of clubs instead of ace jack 5th? Nothing? I believe nothing is the correct answer. Because clubs are 3-3, so we'll just... I wonder if Brad's thinking about switching to diamonds. Is that possible? Like, can partner be void in diamonds if West has spades and diamonds? I don't know. It also might not be very helpful to give partner diamond rough. I mean, we just have natural diamond tricks then. So maybe it's better to just win, switch to clubs or trumps. He is very worried about getting unplayed, though, which is understandable. North can't be void in diamonds, 12 clubs and hearts. I guess it's true. Yeah, partner would have a stiff spade, 6 hearts and 6 clubs. that does seem pretty unlikely. Like, singleton, 6 small, void, jack 6th. You probably do something over 2 spades? I don't know, would you? Maybe. I guess you do something over 4 spades. That's fair. You'd probably do something over 4 spades with that hand. Like, the thing is, we can't get ourselves off lead, right? So we're going to have to play a club eventually. I wonder if Brad just does it now to get it over with. That'll give him more information, at least. But, like, switching to the king of spades doesn't help. Declare could just duck if they want. Like, playing back a heart could work out badly if Declare actually has the 10 doubleton of hearts remaining. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want to switch to clubs, because if Declare does have the ace queen, then we're just helping him out. I thought that he was like pausing on the king of hearts to decide what to switch to. I still don't think he was planning on ducking, but he was planning to win. He thought for a while, couldn't come up with a good switch, decided to win the ace of hearts, and is now thinking again. They always say, if you don't know what to lead, maybe you should just duck the trick. Still don't believe Brad was thinking about ducking the king of hearts, though. What's the 5 of hearts? It is third from even, low from odd. It's a very common lead agreement in North America. Yeah, it's third from 6, third from 8, third from 10. You know, very standard. You might have honor sequences if you have 8 or 10 card suits, still lead third best. If there was time pressure, you'd laugh if Steve just claimed down 1. He might. Okay, I'm going to get a quick preview because I will have to run in about 3 minutes. Let me take a look at what's going on in the other room. Looks like maybe not a lot of excitement coming up on the next couple of hands. They're playing board 44. Alright, king of spades to the ace. Declare hoping to, like... I don't even know. Like, somehow strip and throw Brad in. Wow, Joe insta-ducked that club up to the queen. I mean, now Brad's going to be much faster on defense. The king of clubs won. He has 2 trump tricks. Let's just play back a club. It's super easy or hard. It doesn't matter. I mean, could this go down multiples? Like, Declare might take a club finesse. Seems pretty unlikely to me. Declare might exit a trump here, hoping they split, because that's the only way to make it. So, like, ruff this heart, lead a spade. So now Brad can pull 2 trumps and lead a club, giving Declare a guess, or lead a heart, giving Declare a club guess. Like, if Declare goes ace of clubs, club ruff, that picks up 3-3. But if he goes club to the jack, he's going to lose another trick. But that would be necessary if South had 4 clubs to the king-queen to start with. So he's got to pitch a diamond here. Okay, you know what? I will have to make this thing happen. One last look at Twitch to see who else is streaming. It is just me and the USBF. So USBF Bridge is what their channel is called. All right, chat. I'm going to leave you with them in their capable hands. Oh, there's my alarm. And I plan on being back probably in about 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, 15 minutes, which will be just in time to catch the end of the match. So enjoy your stay at USBF Bridge, and thanks for tuning in. I will hopefully get back in time for the last couple of hands, and hopefully the match will be exciting. Take care.